Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today I'm going to be getting into the patch updates and basically going over everything for this week. There's not too much, there isn't a new banner, but there is a pretty cool new step-up draw, and IFRIT is going to be going into the co-op, apparently, but I'm going to be running through all the patch updates with you guys today. Before I get into that, I just want to congratulate everyone in the 5th Guild War. Big props to Tenacrew. We were like neck and neck at the very end of the fight, and it was a really good fight at the end of the day. Also, huge congratulations to our Curseborn Alliance Leviathan for making it into the top 5 for the first time. Super stoked for you guys. And actually, I do have a message for recruitment. Leviathan is looking for 1 to 2 players, preferably people that are looking to compete at a high level. So if you guys are interested in that, please check out the description in this video and check the link for our Discord. Come join the Discord and inquire as to joining Leviathan if you guys are looking for that. Like I said, they're looking for 1 to 2 players. All right, so that being said, let's jump into the notices and let's see where we're at. All right, so honestly, I was a little conflicted this week. I was like, man, I kind of want a banner because I feel like the Final Fantasy VI crossover banners were, for me personally, a little disappointing. So I was like, man, I kind of want them to drop something just to see like where the direction of whatever is going to happen from now is going to be. Normally they like kind of have a direction and then follow it with a few banners. So I'm curious to see how it goes. That being said, we did not get a banner. I'm guessing we will get one next week, which should be pretty cool. I'm excited to see it. Personally, guys, I'm hoping for my guess is that they're going to do 1 non-limited cloud banner per year. That's kind of how it seems so far, and it's probably going to be every year on Christmas. So my hope, knowing that Titan is dropping this month as a summon, I'm hoping that Cloud gets some like super cool non-limited wind banner for Christmas. I feel like that would be really cool, but I'm also curious to see what's going to drop along the way. So I'm curious what you guys are hoping for, looking for in banners, but that's what I'm personally waiting for. Alright, so that being said, guys, we have the high difficulty. Eligor is here now. So this is going to be the Eligor crash. Personally, I like the Eligor fight, so I'm curious how hard this crash battle is actually going to be. So, yeah, that being said, I think it's going to be a fun fight. Get to draw out, you know, there's lots of strong ice weapons in the game. Yuffie now, Cloud has a really good one, so there's a lot of different characters that actually have ice weapons, Tifa included, so it should be cool to see what we need for this crash. It does look like the Eligor rifle is going to be the event weapon. It is going to be a Lucia weapon, and it does look like we are carrying over these better R abilities on weapons, which is really cool to see, personally. Alright. And other than that, if we get 500 people clear, we will get a frenzy battle for 1,000 crystals. If you guys are looking to get carried in a crash co-op, sorry, I have something in my throat. I shall proceed. So, if you guys are looking to get carried in a Crash Co-op, we do have a channel for Crash Co-op carries. You can just come join the Discord. Like I said, there's a description in the link of all my videos. And then just look for the Crash Co-op channel and just say you're looking to get carried. And honestly, we'll have people in there helping out for the entire course of the event, as we always do. So, if you're, you know, struggling to get that clear, definitely come join us and we can help you guys get it. Alright, so that being said, that's going to take care of the Eligor Crash event. We have a new 1 loop only Black Friday step-up draw on now. Okay, so I saw this in the data mine. I don't believe we actually have never got something quite like this before. I'm still on the fence as if it's to see if I'm really, you know, gonna go for it or not. My like inclination is no, but I'm gonna like take a look at this entire step up draw today and just give you guys all my thoughts on it. So here it is, Black Friday step up draw, 1 or more 5-star weapons guaranteed on all steps. So at first glance, it's looking really good. Now, 1 or more 5-star weapon is guaranteed at all steps, and at both steps 4 and 5, you get a bonus of Weapon Parts Voucher. Weapon Parts Voucher is a new item being added to the game. Essentially, they're like memory vouchers, except for weapon parts. So if I have 100 of these, I can exchange them for either 100 Cloud parts, 100 Tifa parts, 100 Aerith parts, pretty freaking awesome. They're basically like rainbow weapon parts, which is really cool because, you know, you can just hang on to them and you never know when you quite need it. You know, you could keep it for 3 months, and then, you know, if you need it for Cloud, you could drop it on Cloud. If you need it for Tifa, you can drop it on Tifa. So definitely a cool thing that they're adding to the game, so that is nice to see. The only question is it worth it? Now, the co-op battle for IFRIT is on now. For those of you guys that are looking to farm Noble Memories, as you guys know, I'm hoping that the Royal Memories are going to be in here. I'm guessing that they are. If they're not, I feel like that's a little bit of a mishap on Applebot's part. But for those of you guys looking to level up Hellfire, co-op summon fights are the best way to do it. So if you're having trouble getting a group, like I said, come join our Discord, and we have a bunch of groups running all the time. All right. Other than that, guys, I think that's going to basically conclude it. There's not much going on. It was a gnarly Guild War period. I think everyone's on cooldown. It's kind of nice to like take this. Like I said, I was taking a week off last week, and so my last video was, I think, the last, you know, to pull or not to pull video last Thursday. But I'm going to take a look at this new shop right here. It does look like we have some new stuff. Okay, so Black Friday Pack 1. Let's look at this. 1,000... Wait. 1,000 blue or red crystals. Okay. And you get 20 character-specific weapon parts. All right, so, and 5 mithril ore, 10 gotcha ticket. To me, this is not worth it, right? So, like, if we get a character pack like this, like, let's go over to Tifa right here, right? Where is it? I think it's here. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Right, so here is her 3K pack. And these are like the bread and butter of character packs, right? They come with 100 weapon parts, they come with a 5-star guarantee ticket, and they come with 24-star tickets, right? But this is for 3 times the cost, you get 100 weapon parts instead of 60 in the other one. Now, I get it. This one comes with other stuff, 5 mithril ore. We can farm crystal cactuars for that. And are we really going to pay an extra? It's just not worth it, in my opinion. It doesn't pan out. All right. Now let's look at the second pack right here. Here we have 20 premium tickets and 10 mithril ores. I never buy the 5K premium ticket ones, like almost exclusively the 2K ones, and then occasionally the 2,500 ones. So I'm good on that. 10 mithril ore? Really? 10 mithril ore? Like, if this should be more realistically like 60, right? Or something like that. But 10? 10? I feel insulted. All right, so moving on to the next pack right here. Black Friday Pack 3. Here we have 3,250, right? So this is $19.99, but it only comes with 50 weapon parts. I just, you know, I think for me, this is also a pass. They are enticing. These weapon character packs are definitely enticing, and there's like a certain amount of them that you can get here. There's 20 right there. There's 50 right there. That's 70. And then here we have 100 for 6,200. So that's 170 right there. But is it worth it, guys? I don't really know. I think that this is a decent deal right here. $20. You get 6,200 red crystals, 100 character-specific weapon parts, and you get a weapon exchange voucher. Honestly, this is probably the best deal I've seen so far on this shop pack. It looks pretty solid, not gonna lie. $19.99 in comparison, I feel like is pretty dang good, guys. All right, and then we have the, oh wow, these are fully discounted, guys. So this is the 10,800 paid pack plus 2,000 plus 30 mithril, or really 30 only. And this is half the price it normally is. So essentially, guys, it looks like everything is more or less 50% off. I mean, here you get, I mean, this one I think not really worth it, right? Because that's the exact same price, right, as this one right here, which literally has double the amount of stuff, and it has a weapon voucher instead of just a 5-star ticket. So obviously this one is the win. This is also a really good deal if you guys ever buy these. This is like half the price, so it's excellent deal. And then we have one that's full price right here. 200 weapon parts, so it's the equivalent of 6K paid in character packs, plus 1,000 blue crystals and 11,800 red. Very tricky. Also, good deal, I would say, because you're technically getting a 17,800 red crystal plus 1,000. So technically, you're getting, I mean, if you include these as a part, as being, you know, the cost of red crystals, right? Because 100 would be 3K. So 17,800 plus 1,000, so 18,800 crystals right here, or the equivalent of, for the normal price. So obviously also a great deal here, guys. You know, if you guys are spenders in this game, light spenders, whatever, Black Friday is typically the time, Christmas is typically the time, New Year's, etc. So just keep an eye on it. I just wanted to go over everything. Now let's go over and take a look at this step-up draw, guys. Alright, so here we have the Black Friday step-up draw. 1 or more 5-star weapons guaranteed on all steps. I'm just going to go through this, guys. I know that some of you guys disagree with my takes on some of these step-up draws, but I'm a little bit more lenient when it comes to spending, especially when I'm like on the verge of being like illegally, actually I'm already literally illegally living in Peru right now, so I'm like got my fingers crossed that my visa will go through in the next 10 days, or else it's going to be a very interesting next year living over here in the shadows, right? So here we have step 1, 1 or more 5-star weapons guaranteed, 30 mithril ore, 2k. So 1 or more 5-star weapons guaranteed, you can do that with a 300 paid 5-star ticket, right? So you're paying 1,700 extra for 30 mithril ore. Now, if you take the fact that if you do that, you get 1 for free, it's essentially 600 paid, because 2 5-star guaranteed tickets is essentially the same thing. So you're still paying 1,400 more. I think that this first one should have been 1,000 paid, not 2,000. It would have been more enticing to pull people in and more realistic to the actual cost of the value of what this is. 1 or more 5-star weapons, we can get a 300 paid 5-star ticket, which is essentially the same thing. We have the 30 mithril ore, of course, but we can farm crystal cactuars, especially with the cactuar farming method, which makes it a lot easier. If you guys don't know what that is, just hit me up in the comments and I will teach you how to do it. Now we have step 3, obviously the first good one here, 1 or more 5-star weapons guaranteed, but the real prize here is this this guaranteed weapon voucher ticket, right? Now that's good, but it's basically what its value is, right? 3k paid is typically what you can get one of these for, or 5k paid, right? Now there is the 1 or more 5-star weapon guaranteed, so you have a 300 red crystal bonus on top of that. So you're getting a value of 300 red crystals here, but we're losing value on the first 2 steps. Now this is where it gets better, right? Step 4, 1 or more 5-star weapons guaranteed, all right, and weapon parts voucher included as a bonus. So you get 100 weapon parts voucher right here, right? So 3k paid is the essential equivalent of a character ticket right there. So let me just show you guys what I mean. So if I go over here to Tifa, this is what I'm talking about. This is the 3k paid version of it. This also comes with a character-specific 5-star ticket and 20 4-star tickets as well. So in that regard, it's better, but in the regard that it's tied to a character as opposed to rainbow weapon parts, it's not better. So it kind of evens out, right? There's a pro and a con to it, you know? So we're going to go back, and then step 5 is essentially the same thing as step 4, except you get an extra 5-star ticket, right? And you get the weapon parts. But now this is like more or less closer to the equivalence of the character pack itself. So, you know, there are some pros and cons, guys, but I think that that Christmas is going to be, you know, a good period in time for the game. I think that Applebot needs to kind of make up a bit for Final Fantasy VI. Honestly, guys, I'm just going to lay this out on the table right now. I think it was a huge mistake that they did not make Tifa like Celis. Like a blonde Tifa Celis would have been so freaking cool. Like, I get why they did Sabin, I do get it, right? But come on, guys, like, that would have been so freaking cool. I feel like that was the win move. That was the win move, and they didn't do it. So maybe, you know, in the future. But I'm hoping that Christmas they're going to kind of bring some stuff back for us, and, you know, hopefully like take Ever Crisis into a new chapter of its existence as a game. But for me, guys, after going through this with you here today, because I was undecided on it, I am going to decline the step-up draw. And I think I might get some of those Black Friday packs instead. Those are half off. They're a really good deal. And then you can always do this, guys. But just remember that unless you're going through to the step 5, this isn't really worth it. Like, I wouldn't suggest doing the first 3 at all whatsoever. I just don't think that that's worth it. So it is what it is. But anyways, guys, that's going to kind of wrap up this video. Yeah, like I said, Leviathan is recruiting 1 or 2 players. Come join our Discord. Reach out and inquire for Tifa, the leader of Leviathan. You will find him there somewhere. And yeah, that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.